Hey guys, what's up? It has honestly been a wild weekend, so I'm sure many of you guys are wondering what the fuck happened at the start of the video. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point. So it happened during the first lap. We had a rolling start, okay? So when the race started, right before I could even reach turn one, something from the car in front, I'm not sure which car, some car part, some random thing got loose. It hit my windscreen, and then subsequently after, the windscreen shattered on the 86. So that's pretty much it on what happened last weekend during the race here at Chang. So ultimately I had to retire from the race because the doctor said that right after the incident, right after they cleaned off the wound, they gave it a just one stitch over here. You see, still got it right here, just one stitch. I actually fainted. I know it sounds weak. I know I actually fainted for like 30 seconds, but I have my reasons. Okay, so the reason why I fainted, I personally feel is because I was at the track since 7 a.m. I did not eat, I did not drink, I was taking care of my customer, and then I went for the race in the 86. You know, I lost blood, maybe like a little bit of adrenaline, and then I got out of the car, it was hot, blah blah blah. So all these factors pretty much led up to me fainting for like 30 seconds. But the doctor said, you know, I have to rest for at least 24 hours because I understand where the doctor is coming from. You know, if I faint again, it's not gonna affect just me, it's gonna affect the other racers on track. So I'll be putting them in danger also. So I gotta respect the doctor's decision. As much as it sucks, I have to follow the rules. I'm pretty lucky that none of the glass pieces or the glass shards actually went into my eye. And I know, before you guys kill me in the comments, yes, I know I should have got my visor down fully 100%, but for my own defense, I always have it like 1/3, and because it's too damn hot for me, especially in Thailand. And then secondly, I maybe could have stopped the car once I got the first hit on when I first got the initial hit impact on the windscreen, when it started to crack. I could have stopped the car right there, you know, but just wanted to continue racing. So okay, so don't kill me in the comments, guys. I'm just explaining. Yeah, but I'm pretty lucky that none of it got into my eye, and just got away with just one small little stitch, and that's about it. Just an update for you guys. Okay, so what's next for the 86? Okay, not only that, that event was actually the first time I brought the 86 up on track, like in the race environment, race conditions. The last time I brought it up, it was during a small like mini gymkhana event where, you know, the stress levels of the car isn't as high, especially compared to circuit racing. So we found out a few things about the car. Number one is the car still had some overheating issues, and initially it was cutting off at like 6,500 rpm. After 1 or 2 laps, the engine will cut off. So basically the ECU will cut the engine off just to basically go into safe mode. And at first I thought it was like, oh, a bad ignition coil, something wrong with my spark plugs, because it felt something that's fuel related, but it's actually the fuel cut from the ECU itself. So I'm running a Link Fury X ECU on this car, and then initially we couldn't find what the problem was. We swapped everything out. I got the coil packs from my K24 EG. I swapped it onto this car because it's also running the K24 coil packs. Still didn't solve the problems. New spark plugs, check all the wiring. Still same problem. After 2 laps, the car would just cut. And then, thankfully, my tuner was in the pit beside me. He came over, he took a look, and because the Link Fury X ECU, it has everything. It literally shows you everything, all the parameters for the car, and it showed that the car was cutting off because it was getting too hot. So the cutoff was at 105 degrees. So after 2 laps, it will hit that temperature and then it will cut. The car will go into safe mode. And so that's what pretty much happened with the 86. Yep, and then I had to retire the next day, so I didn't get a chance to test the car out after the tuner and me, we rectified the overheating issues. So what we did was we adjusted the fan to start working at 62 degrees Celsius. Before that, it was starting at 82. So maybe it just couldn't dissipate heat fast enough during the track. So wanted to test that out, but didn't have the chance to, so I will try it out on my next event. Yeah, and then not only that, a few things here and there that I might have to do with the 86. Just let me show you. Okay, and then might want to change out this grill to the other Levin grill, which has holes here, which will allow more airflow into the engine bay. So the oil filter is actually really close to the exhaust manifold, and the exhaust manifold is one of the hottest parts of the engine, and this also might have contributed to the high temperature. So I gotta get another adapter, maybe move it out to somewhere over here instead of being it so close to the exhaust, and of course give it a small little heat shield. Yep, so we gotta test that out. Yep, gonna test that out with these small little upgrades. So engine wise, the car actually felt pretty good. Gearbox felt okay. Suspension at the rear, it just needs a little bit of work. It's too stiff, so when I accelerate sometimes in the corners, the car would actually like bump, have too much bumps. How do I explain it? It will wiggle. Sorry, it will skip. Sorry, the word is skip. The car will skip a little bit too much, so I couldn't put the power down properly because the suspension at the rear is too hard. So instead of like going smoothly, the suspension is like like this, and then can't really put the power down. And so my best time at Chang Circuit for this car was actually just a 207.1. So what I actually expected this car to do was 204, 202 if I drive well. So a little bit off from what I expected, from what I targeted, and hopefully I can get that 204 on my next event. But it's not all bad news for me on track. So this event, I actually went down with a client of mine who rented my Toyota Vios, which is parked beside this car. He's someone from New Zealand. His name is Jason, and he actually got first in class and 8th overall in my car, and that was his first time here at Chang Circuit. So I'm actually really proud of him. And he had a great weekend with SBV. SBV is basically my race car rental business here that I have in Thailand. So he had a great time, and to the point where right after his race, he told me, "Hey Marshall, I had such a great time. Can you let me know of the remaining dates? I would like to book for the whole year." And he actually booked with me for the whole year with my Vios. And I really actually felt like a huge sense of achievement that, like my team and I did a great job to the point where he actually trusts us now and he just booked us for the whole year. So, yep, one bad thing, unlucky thing with the 86, but I'm really happy that SBV has a little bit more business going now. So yeah, just want to update you guys. So overall, I have to say that I did have a pretty good weekend, except for the unlucky part with my windscreen. But it was a good experience. I enjoyed driving the 86. I'm happy that my client had a great time. And you know, that's motorsports for you, right? Things can't always go your way. And so the next event will be on June. Maybe, you know, I might drive the 86 again. We'll see. Test it out. Maybe I can get into race again. But I'll definitely be on track on June to take care of my customer from SBV. And once again, thank you everyone for the well wishes. I'm fine, I'm okay. I'm lucky that none of it went into my eye. I could have gotten blind so easily right there. I promise to put my visor down now. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright guys, bye.